Craig Smith was not a household name here in Utah when he was hired as the men's head basketball coach at Utah State. Aggie fans know who he is now, though, as the team has won 18 games this season, already won more than last year. And they're all alone in second place in the Mountain West Conference, one of the biggest surprises in the country. I recently had a chance to get to know Craig, who comes from humble beginnings. Stephen, Minnesota, population 600. What's it like growing up in Stephen, Minnesota?
You caught me off guard with that one.
Yeah?
That was good.
I did some research.
Hey, it was 906 when I was growing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I graduated number 2 in our class. There was 18 of us. I still couldn't get in the top 10%. I went to change it for the world.
Yeah.
You know, small little community. Everybody knows everybody. You know, my wife and I are both from there. My kids love it. You know, we have 4 kids of our own, ranging from 3rd grade to senior in high school, and so it's a family affair, and we love every second of it.
Get to go shopping in Winnipeg?
Not quite that far, but most people go to Grand Forks, North Dakota. You betcha.
I was going to say, for someone to grow up in Stephen, Minnesota, and make it to where you're at is a significant accomplishment. What was the driving force to get you to this point where you're at now?
I've always believed in, you know, like they say in poker, if you have a chip in a chair, right, you always got a chance. And I have this with our team and talk to this with our guys, like there's always a way to win. There's always a way to be successful. There's always a way to accomplish what your goals and dreams are. But what are you willing to sacrifice to do it? Are you willing to put the time in to do it? You know, when I first started out, I got paid $1,000 at the end of the year, and I thought I hit the lottery. You know, it took me 4 years to make $20,000. And so, you know, you just got to grind and treat people right and try to do the right thing. I've been very fortunate that way, and my wife's been a big part of it. We got married young, and she was working 3 part-time jobs as a nurse to help support us through that stuff. So,
how does a coach in the Dakotas end up here at Logan? What was the draw for you to come here and coach this program?
Yeah, I coached in North Dakota 10 out of 11 years, and you can have empathy for me with that. You know, when I first got hired at Utah, after about a couple months in Logan or in Cache Valley, everyone's like, so how's the adjustment? And I'm like, it's been amazing. And they kind of look at me like, really? And I'm like, no, seriously, it's been incredible. The weather here is there's no humidity, no bugs. They love sports here. People are so friendly, very family oriented, which fits my wife and I's beliefs. And so, and then everyone would say, well, wait till winter. And I'm like, you have no idea what winter is. I lived in North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota, and Minot, North Dakota, like you in Stephen, Minnesota. You know, Utah State really had a fondness in my heart before I was here. And I was an assistant at Colorado State for 5 years. I was at Nebraska for a couple, but when I was at Colorado State, UNLV and BYU, you know, BYU used to be in the Mountain West, and this was before Utah State was, and so I would do a lot of scouting, right? So I always had the scout for UNLV, and for various opponents that would come into the Spectrum and play, and you're watching a game here, and it's like, it was incredible. I mean, it was like a big party in the Spectrum, and some gyms get full, but you don't always feel how vibrant it is. In the Spectrum, you could feel it through the television screen. That really got on my radar from that point on, and so I always followed Utah State to see how they were doing, and then certainly they made the move to the Mountain West Conference, which was obviously like an upgrade in terms of a league, and you never wish ill will on anybody, but it was always a program that we had followed, and then as crazy as it sounds, next thing you know, the job's opening, and I get a call, and the rest is history, and we couldn't be happier.